healthy. Meanwhile, for the Celtics, this team was 34-18. Tyrese Maxey, who has had some spectacular playoff games in his young career. They'll need one of those tonight to keep their season alive. Embiid, guarded by Keita, steps back inside the arc. First shot won't go. Tatum the rebound.
I don't love that first possession by Philly. I like to see Joel Embiid either get it closer to the block or maybe run something for Tyrese Maxey to get him an early look.
Derek White comes up short. Maxey looking to push. Sixers had a lot of success in their lone victory, game 2 right here in Boston, when they pushed the tempo. Maxey finding some room, back out to Embiid. Nobody near him. Passes up the shot. Paul George tries and hits the 3.
And that's what they need. It's Tyrese Maxey initiating it. Joel Embiid had an open shot. He passed for a better shot. That's how you can still use Joel Embiid, but not basically focus on him in the offensive side.
And the Sixers need Paul George to be aggressive offensively. Nick Nurse says that's a key as Derek White's floater goes down. During the regular season, Boston, one of the best home teams in the NBA, 30-11. Sixers were a good, solid road team during the season, 22-19. And again, they won game 2 here. Oubre wide open. That one in and out. And of course, often a key when you play the Celtics. The opponent needs to hit their threes. That was a good wide open shot. Tatum to Brown. Brown guarded by Oubre. The spin, the pull-up, comes up short. Edgecombe looks to push. The rookie had that sensational game, but since then has struggled. Here's Oubre, goes right at Brown. Shot is up and good. That's a goal in game 4. Was 0 for 6. Nice to see him get started for the Sixers. Tatum launches that one. Shot won't go. Keita keeps it alive. They get a new 14. Hauser from outside, and Embiid the rebound.
And they talked about it, the offensive rebounds and then the three-point shot coming off of that. Offensive rebounds can be deflating, as you see Paul George early here tonight. But that offensive rebound, that's deflating. When it's combined with knocking down a 3, those are full-on moments.
Somebody like that, a scorer that's already got one to go, you need to make sure that that space is closed down on the catch.
And a moving screen call.
Well, that's why you pay him the money. That's why he's been All-NBA. That's why he's been MVP candidate. His talent as a wing, he is a 3-level scorer and he's a 2-way player. He does everything. So when he plays well, it is not a surprise that Philly has a successful record.
Tatum with Embiid on him. Little jab step. Embiid that big right arm. Tatum sidestep, 3-pointer. Can't get it. And Oubre the rebound. Edgecombe goes at Hauser, gets in the paint, throws it up, shot no good. Ball kept alive, but Keita comes away. Jaylen Brown stops inside, tried to get it to Keita and threw it out. So a sloppy start, 1 for 6 and 2 turnovers for Boston. George looking for a shot early and often. Not that time, got a good look, Tatum grabs it.
And I don't think there is a number that Paul George could take tonight from the 3-point line that Nick Nurse would have a problem with. He wants him to be as aggressive as he can be.
Jaylen Brown, nobody stepped in front to help. A layup line dunk for Jaylen Brown. Embiid, he tries the 3.
And that's okay. When you talked about Paul George, if you're down in a closeout game on the road, you do not want to be passive. You want to go out aggressive. You want to be physical. Leave it all on the thing.
Edgecombe chased off the line by White. Kelly Oubre laboring a little bit as he comes up the floor. Looked like he banged his leg. Maxey to spin, the turn, the jumper is good. Maxey with his first shot goes down. You guys mentioned it at the top of the telecast. He only took 3 shots in the first half of game 4.
26 average field goal attempts in the first 3 games. Joel Embiid returned in game 4. He took half as many, only 14 shots for Tyrese Maxey in that fourth game.
Boston starts 2 for 9 from the field. Keita trying to guard Maxey. Embiid's left alone. And Embiid this time can't get it. He was 1 for 6 from 3 the other night. His first game back. Derek White brings it up. Back to Keita. Better transition defense from Philly. That was a real problem according to Nick Nurse in game 4. Keita's shot is up and good.
Keita had an opportunity to roll closer to the rim for that short little push shot that's within his range.
Paul George kicks it back out. Maxey In motion, can't get it. Cater grabs another rebound. He's got 4 already. Brown the spin move. Maxey trying to stay with him. Brown looking to post up, deflected by George. Picked up by Cater, but he couldn't hold on. And that's 3 turnovers for Boston. Maxey to Embiid. Tries another one. And can't get him to fall. He's 0 for 3 from 3. And a foul called outside the paint. George chasing Tatum. Tatum gets into the paint, floats it out. Jaylen Brown, Oubre right with him. Tough fall-away shot, got it.
And, you know, obviously they're capable of making those shots. They got a couple of great one-on-one mid-range players. But I like the fact that Philly's not going to overcommit to the lane to open up the three-point shooting.
George to Edgecombe. The rookie fires away, knocks down the 3, and that's a huge relief for him. He had, again, that spectacular game when he had the 30 points in game 2, but 0 for 16 in the other 3 games from three-point range. Now guarding Tatum. Jumper, short. Oubre the rebound. Maxey and White, that's a fun matchup. Great offensive player, great defensive player. Maxey to Embiid, finds Oubre. Oubre's going to try a three-pointer.
And you respect it again. 10 of their 15 shots have been from 3. 11, excuse me, of their 15 shots have been from 3 as Jason Tatum gets the easy lay. Nick Nurse, we had a great conversation. He wants them to be more aggressive from 3. They've beat the Celtics 3 times, and they've averaged 36 three-point attempts in those 3 wins.
Embiid gets the mid-range jumper.
And look how much better that was. To your point, he didn't just stay at the three-point line. There is space there he can eat up for a much higher percentage shot.
Rolls off the rim. Embiid grabs the rebound. Embiid, by the way, has 4 assists already. Edgecombe goes right at Pritchard. Tried to banker, couldn't get it to go. Ball batted out. Jaylen Brown the other way. Sixers get back. That has clearly been a priority here to start game 5. Tatum, the hesitation. Nearly stripped by Oubre, gets it back, lays it up and in. The numbers he is putting up in this playoff series, like he did in the last 16 games of the regular season, are just extraordinary.
Well, how about coming back from this injury, putting up similar numbers to his career playoff numbers, but even shooting at a higher rate and rebounding at a higher rate.
Brown misses. Oubre the board. Andre Drummond set to check in for Philadelphia. Several substitutes for Boston as Embiid gets inside, flips it up, shot won't go. Tatum grabs the rebound. Tatum has been averaging 9 rebounds a game in the playoffs. Cater couldn't finish it. Gets it back and throws it down, but like everybody stopped. What was that?
I think they stopped because they thought he was hanging on the rim too long, and maybe they were going to call offensive basket interference. They didn't. Cater just played on and cleaned up his own miss.
Here's Pritchard coming off that 32-point masterpiece in game 4. Brown against Edgecombe. Count it and a foul. Tatum, Luke Garza. Luke Garza getting some time as Tatum fires away, can't get it. Rebound Barlow. Dominic Barlow, who just checked in. Barlow, Embiid, Maxey, Quentin Grimes, and Edgecombe. Grimes on the drive. Embiid left wide open. Trying to get one of these 3 to go down. That one's still off the mark. He's now 1 of 7 and 0 for 4 from 3.
And he could have walked right into the elbow for that kick out. It didn't have to stay at 28 feet. After Grimes did his job, Embiid should have had a much easier shot.
Garza can't hit. White almost kept it alive, but Barlow poked it away. Maxey, hard screen and an offensive foul called on Embiid. Jordan Walsh ran in. I agree with you. That's close. There's a lot of them like that during the course of the game. Count it and a foul. Pritchard
On a finish.
Pritchard coming back off the bench again because of the injuries. Started 50 games this year. Of course, last year, 6th man of the year. Bench at the start of the game, middle of the first. Embiid, by the way, 2 quick fouls here in the second. Now goes down low, gets inside and banks it home.
Well, this is the thing. That's a lot harder to do. It takes more out of you. There's more physicality, and Joel Embiid has all of that, but it does take a lot more energy out of the big fella to play that level of aggression.
Garza floats it up there, and Garza gets it a fall. Garza's had a nice year his first year in Boston. He's been in and out of the rotation, but has had really good stretches. Trying to guard Embiid again. Here comes the double team by White. Edgecombe lines up that three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Barlow comes up with a loose ball. He's been doing that all season as Grimes pulls back out. Shot clock at 7. Embiid seeing the double team, and that smooth jumper rattles around and goes through.
You want to take this, or you want me to take it?
I mean, that's all he has to do really is catch the ball at 18 feet, turn, square up, and he's got a natural little lean back. He can get that shot off against Queta or Garza anytime he wants.
Derek White to Walsh. Walsh off the bounce. White was open in the corner. He didn't see him, so Pritchard drives, and Pritchard finishes again.
Peyton Pritchard doing what Peyton Pritchard does, but also Embiid. He gets one post up, he goes to the post up again. They double team him and creates open shots for his teammates.
Embiid has Pritchard on him. 7 foot against 6'2". White goes to double. Grimes fakes. Grimes drives. Stolen by Tatum. Edgecombe in pursuit. Tatum goes inside, lays it up and in. Took a bump and still got it to go. Boy, good defense from Garza. Now one-on-one with Embiid. Backs in, trying to draw a foul, and he does. The rebounds. The remaining series, April the 6th. And he only played 38 games during the regular season. I will say this, I don't know a lot of people that would have played that quickly after an appendectomy.
Yeah, you have to pat him on the back for that. Look, the guy wanted to fight to get back here with his team. Talk a lot about the style changing, but that's as Vucevic knocks one down from 3. Embiid fought to get back here with his guys. You have to give him some credit for that.
Celtic bench has been strong. 17 points from the bench already. Lead is up to 9. Largest lead here in the first half. Edgecombe up and under, foul by White.
Time, but he is a big, important piece of this Celtics team.
15 points, 10 rebounds at least 10 different times. That's a guy that just...
For the Celtics, about 4 minutes gone by here in the second. Barlow trying to guard Pritchard. Derek White comes off the screen. White goes inside. Oh, beautiful adjustment from Derek White and gets an easy bucket. It's a 10-point lead. Scheinman guarding Paul George. Got a quick spin move, and Paul George aggressively goes to the rim. He's got 8 points.
That's a ridiculous move. He bodies him, and then when he closes the gap, he spins off of it. That's just so tough if you're a defender.
Tatum fouled. To win, he needs to, and not necessarily score.
With their firepower from the 3, he thought his guys were hesitant.
Tatum hits a pair of free throws. 8 teams in the league all season long. George to Embiid. Brown looking to help out. Embiid, and a foul on Jaylen Brown.
But thought it was just something he ate in Texas. And then they went to Houston from that surgery. Some things he said he didn't want to go into detail about, but he said things that he's still dealing with.
You know, Lisa, he's 32 years old, a generational talent. Could have been one of the most spectacular players ever. As Tatum, speaking of up to 11. But it's been hard to see Embiid with all the injuries because he's got just incredible talent. Edgecombe gets the errant pass. Grimes, no hesitation. Counting, and a foul. Derek White's got 8 of injury and has turned into anything but. It could be a championship year. Hauser fires away. Can't get it. George the rebound. Still obviously a lot of work to go, but it has really been one of the special seasons in Celtic history. Embiid trying to draw a foul. Didn't get it. Vucevic played him well.
Be a little more patient down there if you're Embiid. He has time. They're not coming on the double team right away.
Bad pass from Tatum. Grimes gets inside, goes reverse, and banks it home. And then Philly back within 5. Hauser fakes, Shot blocked by Embiid. Hauser gets it back. Surrounded by Edgecombe. Try to wrestle it away. Ball still loose. And Embiid comes up with it.
That was a rare sighting. A 2-point field goal attempt for Sam Hauser.
Grimes way off the mark that time. Grimes 6 points off the bench. Largest lead, 11 for the Celtics here in this first half. Jaylen Brown. Vucevic tries again, knocks it down. Vucevic 8 points in 6 minutes off the bench.
You just can't be that deep if you get over there, but that's a practice shot.
George to Embiid. Embiid gets inside, gets knocked down, banks it home.
And if they don't figure out that drop, we've already seen Jason Tatum hit a shot, Vucevic hit a couple. They've got to figure out that drop and pick and roll.
And Embiid has stopped taking the threes and he's become more effective.
He was up on that one and did a nice job closing off Jason Tatum, forcing him back out to the line.
And a moving screen. Starting 5 right now for Boston. Drummond trying to set a screen. Maxey gets away, now drives on Kate and draws the foul.
Well, he's so
First quarter. You know what the NBA playoff record is for most rebounds in a quarter?
Okay.
19 rebounds in 1 quarter for Bill Russell.
Well,
Ray trying to poke it away. Brown got it back. Holding on, and it's going to be a held ball. Good. Shot clock winding down. Brown in the front court. 4 on the 24. Brown finds some room. Fires away. Can't hit the 3. Hauser tips it right to Derek White. Back out Tatum. Tatum the fake. Brown bumped by Drummond. Gets inside. Stops. Layup. It's good. No, it pulls out. That one was halfway down. And Drummond got hit in the head. Shooter 49%, but that was perfect. On some threes, by the way. Excuse me, Drummond. And Drummond, 2 perfect free throws there.
And I'll tell you what, they were down 10 4 minutes ago. They've now got this to 2 points. Very important 4 minutes. When you're playing the Celtics, they can hit you with a flurry of 3-point shooting in a short burst. Philly has to be ready.
Both teams are 4 of 17 from 3. Pritchard can't hit. Oubre couldn't grab it.
and keep watching Derek White. Every time a shot goes up, he goes in for an offensive rebound from that corner.
Nice feed from Brown. Kata throws it down and a foul.